coasting. All my niggas, we coasting. High grade, we smoking. On the highway, we rolling. Crack a bottle, we toasting.
One, let go. Welcome back. Another episode of Weed and Whiskey.
Yo, can we get the Rocky theme song on the beginning?
A what theme song?
The Rocky theme song when we come in after we play our
That
guest. Yeah. After we play our guest song, right?
Yeah, bullshit first.
We played the Rocky, and then I don't even know how I go.
I don't want no copyright shit hitting me. Niggas
Alright,
like to
cool.
copyright everything nowadays.
Yeah, you right.
That's why you can't even post on Instagram without saying no rights to this music. But they gonna block your shit.
Yeah, you kind of
They
right.
won't post it.
You kind of right. Anyways,
No
go
more
ahead.
locked doors.
Go ahead,
Gracias.
Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
Anyways.
Intro, bro.
Welcome to another episode of Weed and Whiskey. This is probably one of my favorite times of the weeks when we sit down and record. It's like my new meditation. I'm your host. I'm your host, O'Shane. Follow me on Instagram, @green_. And of course, we're here with my co-host. Go ahead, my boy.
Quell. My Instagram is Matt Quell.
Yeah,
I
he got it
remembered
down
it
packed
this
this time.
time.
He got it down. So anybody who been listening, you know this nigga don't even know his own Instagram.
Facts.
But
I
first
know.
of all, before we introduce our guests, I always have to say this. Most importantly, follow us on Instagram at weed.whiskey with an E. Thank you very much.
Like a white people party.
You already know, man. Anyways,
Like bad breaks.
all right, shut the fuck up. Anyways, we have a guest in the house with us today. If anybody listened to, I think the last episode, we was definitely making fun of him. So we have Sleeps in the building tonight to tell all his stories for himself.
Sleeps.
Wagwan Sleeps,
Yo.
a.k.a. Lex Lavish. Anybody who listening to him, you know he's an up-and-coming artist from Connecticut, doing his things, making his strides slowly, you know.
He is also the man on our intro.
Most importantly, he actually is. So every time you heard our intro, you heard Lex
So every time you hear We and Whiskey, Lex is with us.
all the time. That's how
Whether
you know
he's
we
here
family.
or sleeping.
That's right.
So welcome, my nigga. What up? Finally, we have you in here, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Shit.
Lex
First of
Lavish.
all, finally we got a guest.
Fi-
Hands up for Lex being the first guest that we got.
Shout out to you, bro.
How's it going, bro?
Doing good. How you guys doing today?
I'm coasting. I'm
Coasting.
chilling, man.
Just trying to stay focused.
Getting off this slave ship.
You already know, man. How you doing today, bro? How you weekend?
Straight, man. Just work, and work.
You
I
celebrate the
mean-
4th of July, my brother?
My brother?
Work.
If anybody not looking, we have our right hands in the air right now. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Wasn't
Fist
that?
up.
Oh, I was making sure you didn't put your left hand up.
Oh, no.
That was just another day for me.
Yeah, no. It's always another day. But listen, honestly, I'm going to celebrate 4th of July next year.
You said you are?
Yes, I am.
Why?
Disrespect.
Because I live in the country. Whether this country is fair or not for me or not, I live here. And I can't lie to myself and say if this country will go to war, I will have to go to war with it. If somebody comes on this soil and fights us, which probably is going to happen soon, what am I going to do? Back down?
Go to Jamaica.
They're going to take that, man.
Well,
Chinese,
we're gonna live up to
they
our
already
stereotype. We're
getting
gonna live
there,
up to
bro.
our stereotype. We're gonna go back on a banana boat.
I ain't going back on no damn boat,
If that's
bro.
what it means for me to
I
get
wouldn't
the fuck out of war out of up here, fuck
Man.
that.
Let a nigga come try me. I'm
For
going to
sure,
catch
for
6 or
sure.
7 bodies.
For
I'm
sure,
letting
for
Lex
sure.
next track.
That's right.
Oh man. Hey yo,
don't know why you told
honestly,
them.
lately we barely been having topics. We've just coming and freestyling and just talking about what's on our head. So now that we have a guest, we're gonna, intrude a little bit. Get a little nosy.
You want to get a little nosy?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A little nosy Nancy.
Oh,
Huh? Yeah.
yeah. That's how you feeling.
So let's ask you some questions, man. So as I said earlier, you're an artist. How long have you been an artist? Like at what point, since you officially started calling yourself an artist, have you been an artist?
I say 12, 13 years.
And how old are you now?
27.
All right.
Nah, bro, you was younger than that, man. You
Was
forgot
it?
we was in middle school together. You was rapping with Sam and Eddie.
So let me see if I'm 27.
What was
Let me
it
see.
TON?
13 years ago, I would have been what? 14.
Mm-hmm.
2000.
So 14. Let's see. Well, I wouldn't have been in high school in 14s.
Nah, you was in high school at 14. I was in high school at
Some
14.
we just started busting nuts.
Yeah, I was in high school at 14, bro.
Some earlier than others.
We the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you was rapping at like 12. 12, 13.
So either way, we
12,
coming on a decade and a
13.
half.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
roughly a decade and a half.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. So what inspired you to become an artist? What made you be like, I wanted to do that? I want to chase that.
That's just what I enjoy to do. You know, I don't want to be part of the stereotype, but I used to play sports. You know what I'm saying? Everybody plays sports. Everybody think about doing something creative at some point. So music came about, and me and all my niggas used to just freestyle, just freestyle random shit. Ain't have to be nice. So we just talk shit. You know what I'm saying? It's release,
And after a while, the craft just came to hone itself.
right?
All right. All right.
Respectable, man.
All right. So you from what I know, you've been always a humble guy. So let's get you out your box a little bit.
All right.
How would you compare to yourself to the other artists in Connecticut? Where would you put yourself in that? Not to say you're the same or anything, but where do you see yourself and how do you stand in comparison to the wave of music we have in Connecticut and the types of artists that's produced in Connecticut?
I see myself in a decent place. Decent.
Elaborate.
Elaborate. Um, I do think I'm one of the top music makers or artists in Connecticut, but you can't you know you can't throw shade when people is getting out there. I mean, throwing yourself out there, just giving hype. I mean, that's a big part. I mean, entertainment, being an artist.
It is.
So a lot of people, I'll say, can beat me in that a little bit, but I like the underground route. Like you said, humble route. I still give them a nice video, but the music behind it will, you know what I'm saying, match it.
Are you
Maybe even
satisfied
be
with the
better.
Humber Road now? Are you satisfied with it? Are you satisfied with the results that it bring? Is it enough for you?
Yes, it's enough for me. It's just
Just personally speaking.
personally speaking, yes. I never been a hype dude looking for attention all the time. I should maybe being an artist, but I never been that type. So
Hey, man, listen.
yes,
I used to tell Lex all the time, man, like, yo, he could just, if he was the guy to be like that cocky, he could do something different. Because,
I think so too.
But because everybody knows Lex. We used to go on Central Campus, man. We used to have so much fun.
But what side of Lex do they know?
ooh,
It
Do they
don't
know
matter.
the artist side of Lex? It matters.
Nah,
It matters
look,
because I could say a lot of people know me, but a lot of people don't know I'm an author.
Cause look, with a rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you got enough people that just know you in crossings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And know you and actually know your name, not just like know you in crossings where they say what up to you, they don't even know your name in that. When they know your name, they can identify you in a crowd of people type thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
All you need is a buzz from something else to push you. Because nothing like I even want to say Connecticut because I don't really know what it's like everywhere else.
But speak for what
But
you know.
speak for what I know. It's Connecticut, and it's not no fault of anybody because it's like just the way people are. We gravitate towards that person that's just doing something with somebody else, or if somebody else got a buzz somewhere else, or if you see somebody with 100,000 plays or 80,000 plays, you can be like, oh shit, they doing something. Let me hop on that wagon. You know what I mean? And it's not even I don't even call it a wagon.
Honestly, it is a wagon because it's mimicry.
Nah, because I when you say, oh yo, like sometimes I hear somebody's music and then I'm like, I don't like that shit. But it could get a positive response for everybody else. So it's like, oh, all right, I'm glad they doing their thing. I'll support. Like, you see what I'm saying? Even if I don't like it, if they doing something great, I'll support it. But if it's something I don't like and they doing it, why the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense.
I don't like that idea. I feel like if we personally don't like something, we shouldn't support it just cause. I feel like we should support what we can support based off actually what we like. Because when you start supporting things you don't like, that's making it relevant. Because not everything that people make is positive.
okay.
Right. But that's where the hype comes in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And remember when we
The
talk
hype.
about social upliftment. Sometimes everything just provides social upliftment.
But my thing is, right, okay, if a person gets to a certain point, right, and all they need is just that little bit more support from whoever that is, I'm not gonna be the person just like, nah, I ain't good. I ain't gonna do that.
You don't have to be the person saying no, but you also don't have to be the person to say yes.
It's not. I get you. I get what you're saying. To be honest, I'm just trying to poke holes in this theory. I'm playing devil's advocate because
I
I
got
honestly
that.
don't
I love
believe
a
in
devil.
supporting shit I don't like.
I love a good devil.
Yeah. So nah, white devil's advocate. Sorry.
So you don't got no questions, so my nigga, don't let me ask all the questions, bro. Come on.
I got a lot of questions for Lex, but
I mean, it don't have to be on music.
because I
told
talk
you
to
we
him,
intruding.
it's because we talk about this all the time.
So
right?
the people don't know that shit.
That is true. But
Stop holding information to yourself, man. That's
There's
so
no
fucking
information.
selfish.
how's that selfish?
Because you just said me and him talk about it by ourselves already.
Uh-huh.
That's so rude. There's listeners listening.
Okay.
We have
All right,
company.
all right. I got a few questions for Lex. Okay. So,
Jesus Christ.
what do you feel is the next step for you?
Yeah, what's your goals?
What are your goals to see yourself? Not even, I wouldn't see mainstream or anything like that. I wouldn't want to go there. But for production wise, for visuals, where do you see yourself going?
I see myself. Well, the plans are like getting more depth into videos, like giving more videos out, and scores, like reaching. I mean, the people who I need to. I mean, reach to those certain, like you said, some people need just that little something, that extra. I mean, it could be a person, like you said, a person you know.
Who would you want to collab with, if anybody? Name an artist, anybody.
Ooh. Mm.
Damn, nigga, you gotta think about it.
I do.
There's nobody on top of your head like, oh, I want to work with home.
Man, no. All right. Nobody's getting no Meek Mill feature. Like,
Like,
that
nah,
easy.
somebody from
nah. I'm saying-
somebody from our state
From
Yeah,
somebody from,
from our state.
Connecticut.
Nah, I don't even want to say Connecticut. Nah.
or in the tri-state area.
Who do you want to have? What artists? Because I know your rap style, right? And you've kind of had the same rap style, but it's like you developed at the same time. You know what I mean?
No, I get what he's saying. You're right.
You know what I mean? It's the same. You keep. Oh shit!
Somebody into Bucks
Too
Coil,
much
yo.
whiskey, man.
Facts, yo.
It's not
This
enough
nigga always
whiskey.
get too high while we fucking record.
It's not enough whiskey. I'm not lazy enough. I got enough energy.
Take a
right now.
sip.
Yeah, that's true.
But get
outs
you the
to
question.
Whatever this is, it's pecan whiskey.
Shout out to my best friend for bringing it.
from Tennessee. It's amazing.
Shout out to my best friend for bringing it.
However,
Oh, she ain't gotta tell you what I'm sipping, man.
This my nigga Lex is, of course, on his black wave. My nigga didn't celebrate July 4th because he's pro-black, and to continue that, he's drinking some all black-owned whiskey. That
Uncle Nearest.
That's right.
Eris Green, up on that wave. Anyways, continue.
anyway, okay, so where was that? Oh, Lex, like, your flow has developed and your wordplay has developed, but your tempo and like the style that you have stays the same, which I appreciate with you because you're not trying to do what everybody else is doing. Because I'm gonna be honest, and you probably noticed, I hate auto tune rap. Man. Like, it's certain people that sound good with it, but it's getting to a point where everybody's singing on the chorus. Everybody's
Sing rapping.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't.
man. R.I.P. Quote of Nipsey, man.
Yeah,
Nipsey Hussle.
facts. And Nipsey don't sing on choruses. I mean, he do. He got a couple tracks, but I like if you gonna stick to your style, you stick to your style. You stick to how you are. You know what I mean? And you don't try to just ride a wave because that's what's popping, and you do that. So, with that being said, what artist do you see yourself having a collab with that fits you best?
Oh,
And I'm gonna
I
throw
just,
any.
I just thought of an artist I would do a feature with.
Is this a
I
Connecticut
fuck
artist?
With, nah,
Oh, okay.
Chef G. He hard.
Yeah, he's pretty good, man.
He's
Honestly,
hard.
I think if Chef G had a nice little radio hit, he could probably take over New York. He could probably take over New York.
I'm gonna stay quiet because I don't know who that is.
I figured. I was like, oh, Shane's not gonna know this one right here.
You know, I'm very particular with my
Facts.
music.
Facts.
Particular.
Speak about
Chef
that. How do you
G.
be so particular? You don't. Earlier, you put up a post, R.I.P., but you would never play Pop Smoke in your car.
I wouldn't. Not from my personal device.
I
Like,
just-
all right, this
I-
is where I stand
No,
with
my
a lot of
personal
things.
device.
I am very particular with my diets. And when I say diets, it's not just what I eat physically. It's what I take in spiritually, mentally, emotionally.
Okay.
I'm very particular with that. It's just if you are gonna allow one thing, you have to allow things that's similar to it. So I just put down just a line with certain things that I personally put in certain types of categories. That's something you have to speak to me personally to really grasp. But I just certain things I don't listen to that I categorize as outside of my spiritual diet. That's just
Okay.
pretty much it. I'm very picky with what I consume, bro.
I don't know, I like a vibe. But you made me think about it when you said feel good music. I was like, God damn, this nigga done ruined this shit for me now.
Nah, like I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with feel good music, but when
it's all feel-good
when every
music.
music is feel good music, that's when we have to have a conversation, bro.
But that's what I say. I appreciate Lex because he's just sticking to the rapping side of it. He's not doing the extraness, like bro. Like I can play Lex songs in my car.
Honestly, when
And not even just 'cause that's my boy, because he's a local rapper, and I can support that because it sounds genuine.
honestly, like your new tape, bro, that shit is
Yeah,
probably
that
one.
shit
I told
slaps,
you this
bro.
before. This is probably one of your best projects since I've known and met you. I love this. So when that project comes on, when Rough Rock comes on, I forgot which Ruffy God came on earlier, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I forgot about this right here. Like, I love your music. Cohiba Soldier. Like I love your songs. They bring different vibes, and then like even when you make a girl tune them, dog, them shits bump. Dog.
Cohiba's another one, man. He
Yeah,
knows what he's doing.
Cohiba, like, and he's another one that sticks to his lane and sticks to what he knows and master the craft of it. And I
Facts.
love
Yes,
Cohiba
man.
And
music.
this hustle is immaculate, man.
Immaculate. Shout out to you, Cohiba, man,
Yeah, that's
because
shocking.
I
'Cause-
I love being a part of everything he do,
yeah, that's shocking because I don't even think you like that type of music, bro.
man. Cohiba, because I feel like with Cohiba in particular, I know him. So we've had personal conversation. I don't have to see. I wasn't forced to get to know him to just his music. I was able to understand him outside of his music, to see his drive, what pushes him, why he sticks to the genre of music that he do, like, and then how he's basically capitalizing on his acquired audience.
Facts.
Like he's making a stride with that. Like as you can't knock that hustle. That's why I would say I would never knock a black man feeding their family. Never. I could never do that because that's me putting down another black man. We can have conversations about how you feeding your family, but I can't never knock another man for feeding their family.
Okay.
And for me, Cohiba, he makes motivational and financial music that talks about financial and economic upliftment. His
Facts.
whole thing's about investment. His thing's about finding some type of financial power to put your people in. Like if
Yeah.
you really pay attention to everything that he say, it's positive. It's very positive.
What you want?
We have a outside question, so we're gonna have her step to the mic and ask a question.
Oh my god.
Woman.
My question was, but isn't isn't music supposed to be as a whole accepted for each type of vibe it provides?
Nah,
Yeah, it is. It's like everyone says, it's a release.
Fuck that. I
but
don't
You know
believe
what I'm
that.
saying?
but I
Because
mean,
now we're gonna go
O'Shane.
talk into real specifics and science and shit like that.
Yeah,
if,
'cause
if you go
when
back to
he-
Bob Marley and how he made his
when he
music,
had said that, well, like I keep saying, yo, when you said it's feel good music, I had to think in depth of what what he was talking about, because it ain't it ain't like you think it's not all club music, but everything's turned up in the car, and it's all
your
that
drive to
vibe
work,
where, yeah,
your
drive to
drive
work,
back from
positive
work.
vibe, drive from work, positive vibes, up vibes, and it's not all good up vibes. It's just like a physical up. Like it's like get your body right type shit. Like,
Oh, I
yo,
had a
get
long day,
high.
so let me just try to
Yeah.
forget about my long day.
Yeah, forget about it. Not get deep into who you are. And like, I don't know, it's some shit
That's
that
right, but like you said earlier, it's about the balance. Like you don't have to
I get
ingest
that,
that
but
every
when
single day.
everybody is falling into one side, where is the balance? Because, like, to me,
Everybody
ev-
is
I'm not saying everybody, but the majority.
is the majority.
right.
It is the
right,
majority.
Right, it is the majority. I agree with that.
And
not
that-
everybody.
It's not
though.
everybody, because you still have
Everybody
your few
doesn't
people
ingest
out
the
there
same
who's
thing,
doing
you
the
know what I'm
same
saying?
things. But there are people who are also doing those same things who sometimes get pressured into positions to step out of that individualism and try to capitalize on something that's trendy.
Mm.
Because after a while, your frustrations get the best of you.
Yeah.
Your frustrations put you in a corner sometimes, and it can make you do things that you normally wouldn't do.
And at those times, you should listen to those feel good musics. But other people,
But the
you know
thing
what
is,
I mean,
here's
listens
my
to
thing with the
that.
feel good music as well too.
Mhm.
It's not the same Bob Marley feel good music. It's not the same type of music that calms you spiritually.
It's a
not
distraction.
exactly. It's stuff to just take you away and escape. After a while, you just get fed up of how life is, so you just want something to just make you feel like you're not here. Something like girls like to talk about. I like to bump trap music because it makes me feel like I'm living like an imaginary trap life out here. Because that's an escape. That's an escape.
Trap queen.
That's you finding a way to get away from your troubles, from reality.
Right.
It's not you basically facing it all the time. Sometimes you just feel like, I get, sometimes we get scared and we get overwhelmed, and that's when the feel good music comes in. But it can be feel good music like that talks about other stuff, not the trapping or out here shooting people, or all we have to do is get money, because now that just takes you to another worry.
It's a
without you even
it's
realizing
a
it.
physical realm. I'm trying to tell you, it's not mental. It's physical. It's all physical feel good, and that's bad mentally. You know what I mean?
Because you're focusing on the
It is.
external too much.
Yeah, you're not really focusing on, like I said, who you are and what's inside. You focused on what is outside and what you see, and that's all it's based on. Really, you got to really think about it. Even the shit that be like, even like you listen to like the sad shit, niggas still talk about getting money. Still in the same song, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's still, you still putting that physical shit inside of the music that's meant to stimulate you in a different way. It's weird that it's weird to put it that way, but it's all physical, man. It's all physical. It's all just an outside body. It's all shit that don't mean nothing.
It's taking
I
you
don't-
from the inner you.
But let me put a disclaimer in there. I don't find nothing wrong with it because I bump this shit all the time. Like, I don't
Like I
mind it.
said, if
but-
we can get to a better place where we can understand
but I
the
understand
negative
it for what
of
it
it,
is.
as well as how to harness the positive of it, then it wouldn't be that bad. It's kind of like how we are today in society. Like
Yeah.
we over sexualize a lot of things. So it's like when a lot of men see a girl, instinctually the first thing they think is something sexual. So that's why you have certain people talking about, oh, women shouldn't be wearing this, women should be wearing that, and you
Hey-
having those type of conversations. It's
Hey, yo.
because we develop this mentality where we instinctually over sexualize things.
So,
But if we weren't developed in that way to start off with, then we wouldn't need to have conversation about what a woman is wearing because we are not automatically sexualizing the woman as soon as we see her.
it's very true.
It's hard, like nowadays, it's hard to see for men to see a woman legs and then not to feel some type of way, or some of them to express it in a physical manner.
But don't you think that's nature?
I feel like we are at a sexual imbalance. Yes, certain things is natural, but the way we act upon it is not natural. A lot of the things that we do is not natural.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. Was the shit that happened on Main Street natural?
Oh my God, yo, Lex, you seen that? You
What
seen
do you
that?
mean?
Was it banquet when
I don't know
they
what the
had, I
fuck
think
that
it was
was,
like
like,
two
go.
sisters had this one girl in like a bathtub, and one of them had like a big ass
Oh,
strap
there's a
on.
bathtub. What the
I
fuck?
don't know what that shit was. Like a big ass rhino dick strap on.
Well, you
and
talking
it-
about? Oh, well, we drove by. Peach was
Nigga,
showing me.
I seen the
showing
videos
me
though.
on
They
her
had a
phone.
big ass strap on. It was
We
two
watching
sisters.
it live.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And they was really trying to fuck this one girl with the strap on, my nigga.
Well, listen, I can't advocate to what these people do. These people do things, and I do what I do, and
That was
people
probably
do what
one
they
of
do,
the sickest
you
shit
know?
I've seen,
I stay in
bro.
my lane.
First
you
of
know?
all, that tub she was sitting and rolling around on was dirty as fuck.
Yeah, man. Hartford Entertainment, man. That's
Damn, my nigga.
Hartford Entertainment for you.
Hey yo, why
Yo.
don't we get one of them slap competitions out here?
You talking about niggas
Yeah.
slap boxing?
Yo, nah, not slap boxing. They just you ain't even see the videos
Oh,
of
you
the
talking
Russians.
about
who
when
can
niggas slap each
and
other?
whoever
Yeah.
get knocked out first lose.
Yeah.
Because Hartford niggas will start shooting right after.
Well, listen,
They can't take
they,
that L.
they can't take that L.
I don't give a fuck who do it. I don't give a fuck who do it. I'm not gonna be a part of it.
I'm not gonna be a part of that
But
shit.
listen,
I got too much
If-
pride to be sitting there getting smacked up, bro.
if y'all really about it, come to the Smack League. All right, we taking over.
Master
Smack
P
League,
probably
peace.
start one soon.
Smackdown CT.
Huh?
Smackdown CT.
Smackdown CT.
Like the fight club that used to happen in CT, like in Cromwell and shit like that.
That was
5 finger
lit.
fighting.
5-finger fighting.
Yo, man.
There we go.
What? 5-finger. I'm trying to process that. I don't know how that sound.
See,
In a way, it's kinda
over-sexualizing
sexual.
and shit, man.
Wait, what?
In a way,
you
it's kinda
just
sexual.
motherfucker sit over here talking about over sexualizing shit. Now my shit. The fuck I say 5 finger fight.
I never said I was not a victim
It
of
still
over
doesn't sound
sexualization.
right. You know, you gotta fix the title.
But it's
up.
just of what I've over sexualized.
Oh.
I'm not out here just grabbing her by the pussy.
5-finger thing.
Yo. Hey yo, I would never say that in my life. I just don't understand
I'm
why.
not out here grabbing them by the pussy, my
I
nigga.
just don't
5
understand
fingers.
who says that. I mean, I listen.
5 of them.
All white men probably say shit like that, but I don't
Sometimes
know,
you just
bro.
gotta grab her by the pussy, man.
What the fuck?
Just grab her by the pussy.
Yeah, I grab my pum pum for it, dog. Why I'm telling-
Don't molest the pum pum, dog.
why I'm
Don't
telling-
molest the pum pum.
If it beat it up a different way, my youth. yo.
Top it up with the
Not with
cocky
5
dog.
pounds,
Yo.
dog.
I thought about
5-finger
grab her.
thing.
Yeah, grab-
Pull her and squeeze her.
I never heard nobody say that in my life except Donald Trump. That's kind of crazy.
You never heard Dave Chappelle joke?
After Donald Trump.
That's right.
The man is wild. It's hilarious.
Like you get a different type of confidence.
Hey, yo,
going
man.
around and grabbing her by the pussy.
To be honest, I could use 4 more years of entertainment, bro. This nigga is hilarious. The shit he says is hilarious.
Ruthless.
It's ruthless and wild.
Like if you want to see hilarious, watch the president of Brazil.
I ain't got time for that, man. I ain't got time.
He's funnier than Trump.
For real?
Funnier than Trump.
Hey, man. It's scary, though. It's fucking wild. It's our president. But
I'm not scared because I'm educated.
regardless, it doesn't really matter. So,
Anyways, back to Lex, man.
Wait, I got a question for Lex.
Go ahead.
You like to watch football. What do you think about Patrick Mahomes' new deal? Do you think anybody needs that much money to play football?
Yeah, he deserved it.
I think he deserves it too, but what type of fucking money is that, man? What do you think? Do you think he'll last that for that?
I mean, 477 is guaranteed.
Huh?
477 is guaranteed.
477 million is guaranteed?
Yeah.
I'll need another season to answer that question.
Me either. But that's kind of crazy. $477 million guaranteed.
And then
How do you get that much money to play football?
and then you have teachers buying their own supplies for their classrooms.
What do you think about defund the police, Lex?
I say defund the system. Nigga got to
You
think
know
about
what?
every single thing
Nah,
you ask him.
Nah, I
They-
like
they-
that though, cause now he can't answer fucked up.
I feel like they should get, you know what I'm saying? They should get paid as much as like firefighters get paid.
But
You
you
know
heard
what I'm
about that
saying?
chief firefighter in Hartford that I think accumulated about $126,000 in vacation home money.
He accumulated.
Yes,
How did he accumulate that?
over his years of there, because you get a certain amount every year for vacation. He just made it stacked up, and he found a way to basically get more than he was supposed to, and ended up with
Hey, man, you gotta
$126,000.
find a way to beat the
worth.
system. he's a,
Yeah,
he's a
no,
working
to
man
keep it a
too.
buck, yo, I be indifferent about that because I'm one of those people that preach fuck the system before it fucks you. I'm one of those people, but sometimes you see certain shit and it's like, damn nigga, you that brave? Really, nigga?
You basically saying you would do the same shit.
I ain't say shit. Don't put that in my mouth. I ain't say shit.
All right, I say it. 'Cause I
Yeah,
would do the
yeah.
same shit.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. I'll do the same shit.
I ain't
If I
saying
found a
shit.
way
Hey,
to do
hey.
it,
I ain't saying shit.
I'll do it.
Listen, I do it.
I ain't saying shit.
Bro, give me a way to take a couple
You know what I'm saying?
126 stacks.
If he was, especially if he was a black
mean-
man, I know he was a white man, so I sound racist.
I don't know. See, shit like that's complicated. 'Cause then
Alright,
I
how you
say-
feel about niggas scamming? What's your take on niggas scamming? Just in general.
Stealing from the working people. Oh, ooh.
Because honest in facts, he's right. You're stealing from the working people.
Yeah.
You're not stealing from a corporation.
Stealing from the working people. I'll say, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you do at your own discretion. You know what you're doing. So if you're going to do it, then accept the consequences. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Just know you'll never be able to open a bank account ever in your life in your name. If
Yeah.
it's worth it for you.
Damn. Good thing I ain't do that shit.
I can't scam, dog. I work too hard for what I get to take from somebody who work hard for what they get.
I understand that.
But let me know it's up for a corporation. Now we got a different type of conversation. All this shit insured anyway. They ain't losing shit.
Oh, yeah. You seen what they did in Chicago? They hit like,
Hey,
what,
they ain't losing
500
shit.
milli or whatever they hit. They hit the Chase.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, when Chase
Mhm.
got robbed,
I don't even remember the number, but it
500
was
million. What
but
the
it was
fuck?
it was a high ass
a
number.
high number.
It's like like $4.6 million or
It
some
was-
shit like that.
They, you know what I'm saying?
That ass was a high ass number.
I'm pretty sure they'll accept the consequences.
Hey, yo.
you
I
know?
heard Alfalfa got arrested.
Who?
Alfalfa.
the
Who
real
fuck is
alfalfa.
You ain't see Little Rascals?
No.
The real alfalfa.
Ah, I forgot. Yeah,
I just learned one of my favorite guys from that 70s show got arrested for child molestation.
what?
Yeah,
Wow.
Danny Matterson
Is he still one of your favorites?
hide from that 70s show. I don't see him the same when I watch the show no more. I just see him as touching little girls.
Yo.
That's all I see. It's like,
Hey,
yo,
yo.
nigga, you just touch little girls, bro.
Is it wrong that I still want to watch the Cosby Show?
I knew
The what
someone was
show?
gonna.
The
I was
Cosby
gonna
Show?
try to not
I
bring
still
it
watch
up,
the Cosby Show.
but
Is it on?
I mean, I stream whatever I want.
Oh.
I still watch it. I'm not a
you know,
cancel nigga.
I would watch it, but if he say anything sus, then I'll just probably crack a.
Oh, nah.
little-
The thing is, he's always been saying whatever
Saying
he said.
some
Now you
sus,
just gonna
yeah,
say
all
it.
the time.
That's it. That's
You
it.
just
It's
gotta
kinda
go
like
back
when you,
and watch it
it's
now.
kind of like when you listen to R. Kelly music, talking about your body is calling me and
Oh
shit
man,
like that.
R. Kelly's the
Yeah,
worst.
age ain't
My
nothing but
mind's
a
telling me
number.
no.
Exactly.
My
but my
mind's
mind's
telling me
saying
yes.
It seems like
exactly.
you're ready.
Exactly.
He's the the one.
Man, all these years. All
I
these years
believe
seems
I
like you're
can
But
ready.
I still bump it
Fly.
like it was not like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Do you still listen to R. Kelly music?
Hell yeah, I do.
Step in the name of love is
When
fire.
a woman loves, she loves for real. Is
Yeah.
that gonna not be true?
I can only
I
listen
still,
to
like you said, you still have those little things in the back of your head. You're like, oh.
Think
whoa,
about it
whoa.
like this: some of y'all was made to R. Kelly's music.
Well, nah, cause my parents are Jamaican, so
I'm
it's
telling you,
like,
some of them was made to R. Kelly's music.
What- If he was popping in '92, then
Yes,
yeah.
R. Kelly was that black nigga when he
But-
was lit. That was the black nigga who every white people love.
You know what's crazy. You know he wrote that song "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" by Aaliyah.
yeah, no, that's
Yes.
wild.
That's the killer. That song right there.
Yes.
I listened to that and I'm like, oh.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Damn,
Yo.
it was fun, Aaliyah.
R. Kelly should stay in jail.
Damn, Aaliyah.
That nigga is weird.
Who?
R.
Yeah,
Kelly.
those stories was a little wild.
Yeah. I don't know the hog tie.
I don't care what happens to him. I don't care what happens to him. I'm one of those people who feels like we need to get rid of some people anyway.
We should get rid of a lot of people.
We need to get rid of a lot of people.
Hey, I heard a theory one time, right? Is if you take off all the warning labels off the items, this world might be a little bit better.
What?
All the
Maybe
warning,
I'm too high now.
huh?
Maybe I'm too high tonight.
Yeah. So there's warning labels on like bleach, like don't drink this, right?
So you say you drink bleach?
No,
Trying to kill
Just-
off people.
take this. Who the fuck's gonna drink bleach, right? The only person that's gonna drink bleach is the dumbass that's gonna do something stupid anyway. So you let him drink the bleach. Process of elimination.
Oh, I get where you're going
So
now.
if someone,
The smart survive.
so if
I get
someone
what you're
didn't take their
doing now.
meds and they just happened to look over and see the bleach and like.
I feel like-
So do you think my thing is this? Did you think the warning label was gonna stop him?
I
in the
knew
first place?
that was coming.
Do people even know if there's warning labels on bleach and they even know what
There's
a warning
directions
label
on
look like?
toothpaste.
Do people read it?
Do you read it?
I'm bored sometimes. I
Everyone
read
should
when
have
I'm
read
bored.
that
I was
label.
gonna say that I do things like that too, but I've never read the warning label on bleach.
I'm the type of person who will read the ingredients list on a product before I pick it up.
Hey man,
I gotta see if there's some gelatin in that shit, dog.
I understand that, but
Yeah, I don't
there's
need no
just-
gelatin in my system, man.
it's still like you should just take out the warning labels. This might be a better planet, safer.
Yeah, there'll be a way to get rid of them some way. There'll be a way. And when there's a way, there's a will. You
I
know?
think it's the other way around.
I don't know. In this case, when there's a way, there's a will.
I'm high.
I'm just saying.
Pour some whiskey up then.
Yeah, man. Drink.
Yo,
a little
don't you
bit
got some questions?
more. Lex, you have any questions for us? Ooh, the tables have turned.
No.
Ooh.
Said,
Oh, yeah. We're going to do what we did last week because you're a guest. I couldn't, we're going to make a, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to do it randomly. We're going to play. What was the game again? Would you rather?
Yeah.
Would you rather? We're just going to make it up on the spot. All right, Lex. All right, Lex. Would you rather? Pornhub or X videos?
X videos.
X videos? All right. All right.
Okay, okay. All right. So before we start this, right? Because this can be you can make this hilarious right now, right? So before we start this, how far is everybody willing to go?
I have no boundaries tonight. I'll let you know if there's a boundary if it comes up. No homo.
I'll pass.
Okay.
That was
All
fun
right.
before that got
Would
fun
you-
before it started.
Would you rather have sex with an AIDS prostitute in front of everybody, right?
With a what prostitute?
An AIDS prostitute. She was this big, fat, greasy ass. I'm gonna give her a white lady
I
just to make it
automatically
worse.
want to choose the next thing, but I don't even want to know.
Nah,
that already.
it's
That
about to be
already-
bad.
that's
He's with me.
That's
He's with me.
exactly.
Hey, yo, it's about to be bad. So,
This nigga's sick, yo. Whose man's is this, bro?
I don't
Whose
know.
man's is this?
It's either would I rather catch AIDS or
Or what?
die a slow burning death.
I'd rather die a slow burning.
Can I choose how hot the flames is?
I don't care.
They're very low.
I'll take the death.
You take the broil.
I'll take the death. I'll
take the
meditate.
death.
I'll take the death. So you saying, do I rather burn to death or burn while I'm alive?
No, that's not the question.
You had to think about it.
That's
for a
right.
All right. Somebody else give it one because I'm not good at this game.
All right. I'm gonna do something realistic. Skydiving or free falling?
Free fall. Why the fuck would I want a free fall? What is
Right.
free falling?
Hmm?
Skydive. Wait, what? Would I have a parachute both ways?
I mean, free falling is mainly no parachute.
I'd rather have the parachute.
I'll free fall. I'll free fall.
So you'd rather die?
Not if you know what you're doing.
Wait,
Huh?
what?
I'll free fall. You have the you know how squirrels
You talking
glide?
about a wingsuit?
Yeah, you have that.
I ain't doing that shit.
I
You
do
crazy? Hell no.
I do
I need my parachute, bro.
I
I'm
do
good.
that.
If you know what you're doing.
Yo,
That means you
imagine
must know what you're doing, motherfucker.
If you can get high while free falling or
You cannot do
skydiving,
that.
what if you could? What if you get like one of those masks
I'm
that you
pretty
put over
sure.
your
I'm
face?
pretty sure laws of physics probably won't allow you to do that.
But what if you get higher as you fall?
You're probably gonna die.
No. You're still gonna have your parachute. But what if you like have a mask filled with smoke right before you jump?
And yeah, you don't want to take mushrooms or nothing, bro.
No.
See, but this is like this
No.
is.
All right. How about what if we did an edible and go fucking skydiving?
I'm not doing any of this.
You wouldn't do an edible? Lex, would you do an edible and go skydiving?
You're talking to a man. I wouldn't even go on a cruise. I'm not doing none of that crazy ass shit. Honestly, I want to go skydiving, but I'd be thinking to myself like, why the fuck would I want to kill myself for some stupid shit like that?
You wouldn't go on a cruise, Squad?
Nah, hell no.
I go on a cruise.
Nah, I'm good with that, man.
I go on a cruise.
That's too much water for me, bro. That's
Honestly, I go on
way-
a cruise when they invent jetpacks for the public.
Nah, I go on a
You
cruise
don't fuck
when.
up boats?
Huh?
You don't fuck up boats?
Nah, I don't do boat. I mean, I go on a little boat, or like I went on a boat one time to go crab fishing.
Don't rock my boat,
It wasn't that bad,
'cause I don't.
Aight, yeah.
want
but
my
I'm
boat
not doing
to
no
be
cruise,
rocked.
man. There's
What
no
you think,
way.
What, a Titanic?
Huh? Yeah,
Nah, we're not even allowed on the Titanic, bro. What are you talking about?
the Titanic.
We're not allowed on it. We're black.
That is true.
So don't even try to go on it. You're not even gonna get on, bro.
Exactly.
Not even
son.
as a
I don't
cook.
need no point. Stop supporting the man and going on cruises, people. Stop doing that.
Did you know a cruise ship
Supporting the
subjects to the
man.
law based off whichever flag it's actually waving, no matter which body of water it's in?
No, I did not know that, but I know that now.
So, if a Norwegian cruise is anywhere in even any of like United States water, they are still under the law of where their company is registered, which is even if it's not United States, they don't subject to United States law on their water. That's how they find
I
ways.
might be too
That's
high
how
to
they find
understand
ways
what
to
the fuck
rape
you
the
just
consumers.
said to me, bro.
Just look it up, bro. Cruise ships rape people who take cruises. If you're taking a cruise, they're raping you.
Yo, I heard a theory, right? Nah, cause cruises are mad cheap, right?
Are they?
So yeah, they are. You can have like you can get like a day is like or a week for like $200. Like it's kind of crazy.
I never seen that
So,
price before. But
If
okay.
you were a homeless man, Why wouldn't you just get a passport and just go on cruise ships? Scramble up 100, $200 for a week. You could travel the world all inclusive.
I never heard of a cruise ticket that cheap, but okay.
They're all like that.
I've never seen one that cheap.
Because
or
only
been on
crazy
one.
people go on cruises.
Shit, I'm
So what
crazy.
are they gonna travel and do?
What do you do on cruise ships?
Why don't you just tell them to go get a job on a cruise ship? And they get to travel the world still and make money.
Because eventually you'll get like free mileage.
Shut the fuck up.
You just
Shut
travel
the
the world.
fuck up. This
Yeah.
nigga
Make
gets
my
too
next
high.
$200.
This nigga gets too high and just starts saying some shit.
Bro, as a homeless man, you can scrabble up $250 or whatever it costs. You grab somebody, yo, listen, I got 200. You grab like 260. So you pay somebody, like, yo, I give you $10, please. Just give me buy a cruise ticket for me.
Can I have some of what you're smoking?
It went around.
It did?
Yeah, I don't know where it went.
I'm not saying the things you're saying.
Yeah,
How long will it take them to get that $260?
you can get that. These motherfuckers be homeless. They be on the fucking.
How does a
sidewalk.
homeless person make $260? Please,
Bro.
give us some examples. Come
Pan-
on, nah, I need examples. I
You
can't
panhandle.
picture it.
You get a steady. You gotta take one day, right?
Mhm.
And you take you go out for the rest of the week, right? You go out for a week. You come back. You do your thing. Like you probably get like mow lawns and shit. Like you gotta get your steady customers. Like steady. You gotta get your steady licks going, right? I'm telling you, I master this shit. Get my steady licks going.
Fix a couple brakes,
Fix
Change a couple brake
Not even
pads.
fix a couple brakes.
check
Sweep
a couple brake pads,
Sweep a couple shops.
wash
up,
a few cars,
Feel me? Wash a few cars.
mow a few
Panhandle.
lawns.
Now I wouldn't even panhandle. Fuck all that bullshit. I can't panhandle. There's no way. So, right? Do what I gotta do. Get my little 250 up. Cruise ship. Boom. I'm out. You can't beat that.
I
Fire.
think you're just high.
How
yo.
long? How
I'm
long
convinced
would
you
that
You
just
do
take-
it for the rest of your life.
How long would it take them to make that 250?
You do it. You do it in a day.
For how many days?
Oh,
Yo, one day?
yeah, one day. Yo, telling you, bro, them dudes that be out there, yo, they be people that be homeless that don't do drugs and stuff like that, and they panhandle just to like not be homeless, like get a motel for the night or something like that.
They buy Jose Cuervo nips.
Yeah, it don't matter. But something, you know what I mean? You stack your bread up. Feel me? Yo, listen, it's a fire concept. Yo, somebody pick this up, man.
Nigga, you're
Send a
high.
homeless nigga on a cruise.
Hashtag feed the homeless.
Feed the homeless.
That
Fuck
250.
Yeah, that 250 got you covered for the week.
Take him a week, motherfucker. Don't take him no one day. Fuck
Send
outta
that
here.
nigga around the world just so
Yo,
you can
bro.
come back and be homeless.
You go on a Norwegian cruise for 250, my nigga. If you was listen, if you really that slick, you do this. You bust out and you just don't come back.
So you gonna be homeless in another place?
Nah, cause
That's
now,
right.
cause now, look, cause you go on a Caribbean cruise, right?
A
You
place
go on
you
a
don't know.
Caribbean cruise, right? Right? Feel me? And you just and you just chill out.
And be homeless in another place?
Yeah. You kind of gotta be black for that shit though, cause you can't just be going anywhere.
Well, if I'm gonna be homeless, I might as well be homeless in somewhere tropical.
Yo, that's what they said about California. That's why it looked like that.
Do you know if you make under 6 figures living in certain parts in Cali, you're actually poor?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like you could qualify for welfare?
yeah. People make $100,000 make
I'm
nothing.
dead serious. If you make $96,000, you're poor.
$100,000.
Yeah, you're poor. You're barely on the
150.
borderline.
People are broke. And shout outs to Oakland because there's people in their neighborhood that won't sell their houses.
Nigga, this is what I would fucking do. If I lived out here and a lot of people did it, I'm selling my house and I'm gonna take that bread and buy a mansion in Florida.
Why?
Nigga, if I sell a house for probably
Florida is about to be underwater in like 5 years,
all
bro.
right, I'm getting black people get shot by black cops every damn state.
But what? Wait, what? I'm confused, bro.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
No matter where I go, there's a threat.
Nah,
I'm
if
at
I
a
got a
threat telling
gun,
me
if
not
you
to
try
go
to shoot
somewhere.
me, I'm gonna shoot you.
Exactly. In Florida, you can get away with it. Even better.
Hell, nah, they
Look at Zimmerman. Zimmerman got away with it,
bro.
man.
I've been inside some places in Florida. Like I had to travel across the state. Man, listen, they proud out there, man.
Listen, if you
It's
live
some
in the
good,
s-
it's some,
if you
it's
live
some good old boys out there, man.
if you
Like,
live
I'm
anywhere in
like,
the South and you don't own a gun, you don't belong in the South.
no, yeah, that's facts. But they riding,
Yeah, I'm riding too.
and it's in the system,
you stay
heavy.
with somebody
man.
with that pussy.
Yeah, it's like they out there. They all out there. They loser flag, second place.
Anyways, I'm about to own a company in Connecticut, but it's gonna be based in Delaware on papers.
I'm living in Montana, bro.
All right, all right, Hannah.
Montana. Well, who the fuck is Hannah?
Montana.
Oh, that's a fact. Shout out to
Yo.
Miley Cyrus with your little ass.
With your chicken little booty. Over here looking like raw chicken. Disgusting.
She did it. She did it right though.
Did what right?
She did it right.
Get raped by Disney and then try to break out when you finally left Disney.
Nah, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. She did exactly what she was supposed to do.
Try to
and
benefit off the-
left, and then
benefit
and
off the black culture and say no, I'm white again.
it's not even benefit off the black culture. She wowed the fuck out like all of them do.
Oh, I'm black, but I'm really white. But now I
she
want to be
stuck,
white.
She stuck and she still had her bread, and now she married a white guy.
So I thought I was black. Now I realize I'm really white.
No, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no. She didn't think she was black. She's supposed to be. This is what Disney do. They get people. They become like drug addicts and
Disney
shit.
rapes people.
Yeah, well, they get like kids and they.
I'm not even
become,
talking
like,
about
drug addicts.
sexual, not even just sexual or anything like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Disney rape people.
See what the fuck? What the sex?
I have to clarify for the listeners. I don't want them to think I'm just some crazy lunatic.
Lex.
I'm not a crazy lunatic, yo. I'm not. I just have wild theories. Jeez. Y'all trying to crucify me? Is that what y'all trying to do? It's all black people in the room right
think-
now, yo.
I think we might have to a session with Shane or some
Trying to have an invention. with
yeah,
me.
we might have
intervention.
to intervention this guy.
Anyways, guys, you guys are listening to Weed and Whiskey. Before we go, man, Lex, man, can you drop like a few bars real quick? I don't know,
On a spot.
like some acapella shit real quick. It don't have to be rapping, It could just be some deep shit,
Some deep shit.
It don't gotta be deep shit.
You don't have to be freestyle.
Like I said,
maybe
like
something,
hood shit.
maybe one of your songs, a line in one of your songs you think might go over people's heads.
Oh, I was not prepared for this.
That's the point.
Riding with my niggas and we rolling up. Smoking on that potent stuff. Aroma in the air, we come around and they know it's us. Exotic. Herbologist, I got high knowledge. No destination, long rides giving me high mileage. Breaking up that good, spread it in the paper. Exhaling my stress, think about it later. Time slow, but my mind never tripping. I'm lifted, but I'm on point. Never catch me slipping. Shorty, she ain't smoke, so I put her on with some senses. Different color strands, this shit was kind of expensive. Second hand, got her, she couldn't finish the sentence. Talking on that A1, 100 percentage. No newbie, I've been smoking for a while. Trees and a bad bitch, you know it's going down. She looking at me crazy. I said, do you smell that sound? Do you hear me puffing on that loud? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there
All
we
right.
go. There we go. I like the way to end that.
Like way to end that. It's better than what I said last time. I told people to have sex with
Oh
me.
yeah, you did. Kind of. Yeah.
Tell people what?
Yeah.
I
Don't
told
get
people to
back
have
into
sex
this.
with me. It made me feel like a better man.
Females.
Let's get a few strokes in.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I said. You know what I said after that?
Every month for fuck them gal dog.
Good night.
Every month for fuck them bumbleclot gal dog.
Which is right.
Skins off a beat. You don't know. Yeah.
you ended it off the same way last time.
Anyways, follow.
Yo,
anyways, follow Lex.
this is what happened last time, man. He's like
Anyway.
going off and
I'm done. I won't go off today. I won't rant.
You know?
I won't rant. Anyways, follow my brother Lex. Follow Lex. Drop your social. Drop everything.
At Lexington 424.
on everything.
On everything.
Follow my nigga. Drop some love. Go listen to
Facts.
what's the name of the tape?
Rough Emotions.
There you go. On an Envy streaming platform. Run
Lex,
that up.
we should be expecting some videos and some more music from you soon, my brother.
You already know, man.
Which is right.
Thank you for
Already
coming
know.
through. We appreciate your time, my brother.
Appreciate you being our first guest.
Appreciate it. This means a lot. This goes on in the history of Weed and Whiskey.
Weed and whiskey.
Follow us, Weed, at Weed and Whiskey with an E.
Like white people party.
That's why I paused. I was waiting on it. Anyway,
Alright,
guys,
nah,
we
cool, I
out.
fucked it up.
We out. Have a good night.